Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Natasha Zubes. We're staying on top of this breaking news now. The crisis in Kentucky, deadly flash floods still ripping through the eastern part of the state. And the images we're seeing only telling part of the story there. Cities underwater, homes gone, the death toll still rising. In fact, just in the last hour, it grew to 28. Heavy rain this weekend complicating rescue efforts. People trapped in their cars and their homes. Governor Andy Beshear touring the devastation today. And NewsNation correspondent Robert Sherman live for us in this battered state. Robert, what is the governor saying tonight?
Well, the governor is saying, Natasha, that the people of Kentucky need a lot of help, and there is a long way to go in this recovery process. Today, we're starting to see people return to their homes to just remove some of the damaged furniture that was inside and been destroyed by the storm. The reality is, Natasha, there are a lot of people here who don't even have a home to return to. This is what Kim Campbell and her family now call home. When the floodwaters rushed into Kentucky last week, they had to spend the night on their roof, coming within inches of death.
It got about that far from the top of the trailer, and everywhere you looked on each side, there wasn't nothing but water.
She lost everything. Since then, she's been staying at First Light Baptist Church in Hazard, which has become a shelter.
Got a lot of people that have been hurt this week.
Pastor Chris Fugate has seen over 200 people come through, just like Campbell.
Barefooted, wet clothes, nothing in their nightgowns, just nothing.
That's the case for hundreds of Kentuckians displaced by last week's historic flooding. Over 24 people have been confirmed dead, but the expectation is that number will continue to climb for weeks. More than 1,400 have been rescued by boat and air. Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear toured the disaster zone Sunday to meet with volunteers and displaced families. We've just met so many of your constituents who have lost everything and don't have any flood insurance. What do you say to those people in Kentucky who feel hopeless right now?
And we're going to find a way to help them. Listen, these are our people, and whatever it takes.
The federal government has approved disaster relief, including individual assistance, and Governor Beshear says the state intends to help as well. From what he's seen, he believes there's hundreds of millions of dollars in damage across the Commonwealth. For now, Kim Campbell and her family will be staying in the shelter. She has no idea how they'll get back on their feet.
Be thankful for everything you have, because it could be gone in an instant, just like that.
Pastor Fugate says churches just like his are pitching in across the region, and that it will take a united Kentucky to recover.
Because I know our people, and we're strong. We're stubborn, but we're strong. And we'll, after everybody else is gone and all the help has went back to their homes, we'll build back. We're strong. And we're down, but we ain't out. The rebuilding process will take months for many people, and for some, they'll never fully recover. Their lives have been changed forever. But first and foremost, before the rebuilding process comes the search and rescue effort. 28 people are now confirmed dead. That number is expected to rise. In terms of the missing, the governor said today, they don't even know how many people are missing. That's how complicated the situation is here in Kentucky.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.